Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking all about my top 5 favorite bronzers and top 5 favorite contour powders. Let's start with no particular order with the bronzer I'm wearing today. That is from Bobbi Brown, medium number 2. That looks like that. And why I choose medium number 2, it's because it's more like the cinnamony color, suits better my skin tone. I more gravitate towards bronzers that they have some sort of a shimmer, but I do like matte products as well. With this one, this is completely matte and you can use it as a contour as well. I do like it as my bronzer and I'm wearing it today. It gives you that sun-kissed look with a little bit hint of like red, not red but cinnamon, if you know what I mean. It's not like golden, it's more towards, it has like some sort of like red tone. So Bobbi Brown bronzers, guys, are amazing and this is one of my top favorites. Next one, it's the NARS the Laguna bronzer. It calls Tahiti Bronzer Laguna and looks like that. And NARS products of course comes with a big mirror and it looks like that, and it comes with a Ita brush, which I really like, and use that. You can use that as a contour or as a bronzer as well. And this is a little bit more warmer than the Bobbi Brown one, but I really like. It's not completely matte, it has slight sheen to it, but not a lot. It doesn't look muddy, it looks beautiful, and it gives you that beautiful sun-kissed glow with slight shimmer. I do like it as my bronzer and it's one of my favorites. Next one we have, and probably you guessed this one because I talked about this a lot in a lot of my videos, and it's no other from the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette, and I'm talking about the bronze now, and looks like that. It's again, it has a little bit more cool tone than the NARS one, the Laguna. It has a big mirror, beautiful packaging. It doesn't look muddy. You can contour with this, but it has a slight sheen to it. And I will swatch all these at the end. And it goes beautifully. It doesn't go muddy. It's a beautiful bronzer, and I used it a lot. And when I say a lot. So that is number 3. It's the most expensive bronzer I own. It's the Tom Ford bronzer in Gold Dust. Gold Dust? Yeah, 01 in Gold Dust. That comes in number 2, which is Terra, and also it comes in a smaller package, which I really appreciate because that is extremely expensive. And this again, it's more like in the warm tone, but not as yellowish. This one has it has an obvious sheen to it. I don't think I would contour with this, although with the number 2 Terra I would, but with this one, no, I would use it as a bronzer. Probably I would say this is my favorite bronzer of life, and the reason for that is, doesn't matter which brush I use, it applies always beautifully. It doesn't look muddy, and you can't go wrong. You can't apply a lot of this bronzer. It's just beautiful. And Tom Ford, guys, it's luxury products, right? I don't know, I'm not quite sure if it's worth that much, but you get a fair bit amount of product here. You get a very glamorous packaging, and it's beautiful and amazing. My final top of the bronzers, it's no other of the Hourglass, and it's the Luminous Bronze Light. I have it here on the palette and it looks like that. It's this one. It gives you that beautiful diffused kind of like glow, golden goddess kind of thing, as all of the powders of the Hourglass. It has that beautiful, sheen to it that gives that luminosity. One thing I've noticed with this bronzer, it's that no matter how much you use, it's like you haven't used any at all. And I use that a lot. I even considered to get at the start the bigger, the normal, the full size, but because I use that a lot, it's like it looks like I nearly used it. You get like value for money here. As a bronzer, it gives you that beautiful kind of like glow that you're under like a candlelight, and you're like a bronzed goddess, but subtle, not like full on, and it's not orange. I've swatched it on my hand here so you can have a look. This is the Bobbi Brown number 2 medium bronzer, and you get of that 8 grams, and it's a full matte bronzer. This one is which one is this? The Nars Laguna Tahiti bronzer. That is more warm toned and it has that like a sheen to it. This is, and you get 10 grams of that product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow, the bronze shade, and you get 8 grams of that. This is the Tom Ford Golden Dust, and you get 21 grams of that, but it comes in the smaller size now, which is great. And this is the Hourglass, the Luminous Bronze Light, and you get 11 grams of that on a full size. As you see, this is the most shiniest, I have to say, of them all. Very hard to swatch bronzers, but anyway, I thought to give it a go so you can have a better idea of the shades. I love all of them, obviously, that's why I'm including them today. And all of them, besides they have a beautiful packaging and big mirrors and etc, they don't look muddy on your skin, and they give you that beautiful sun-kissed glow that we all want. Now, let's go to the contour powders. First, we'll start with the cream ones. And one that I really liked, guys, it's from the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick, and that is in the shade Fawn. And that is a very, very cool tone. That is the Fawn. I love that it's in a stick form. I love the way it performs, and I love the way it gives you a shadow. What I would like from my contours, the most of the times I would like them to be slightly more on the cool tone side. It needs to create kind of like a shadow, and so it can sculpt your features. Really like it under my cheekbones. I do like it on my nose. It goes on smoothly. It doesn't look muddy as well, or you like, you know, you rubbed some sort of like a gray eyeshadow, you know, all over. You do need to blend them well. I would say with the contour powders, and use as little as possible. I always start with a little, and I always start where like my ear starts here. I don't start very low, I just start here. I love, love, love it. Next one, and that will be no surprise to the most of you, it's the Kevyn Aucoin contour powder. It's the sculpting powder in medium, and looks like that. And this is another beautiful contour shade. I've heard that he released one in light, so I'm looking forward to try that as well. I like how small it is. I like that it includes a mirror and how compact it is. And again, we have a beautiful powder here form, and again, it's towards like, you know, cool tone. It's not, doesn't have like any warm to it. It looks like that. It's not as cool toned as the Fawn of Anastasia Beverly Hills, but the powder is smooth, is soft, and you do need to use a little of that. It's very, very pigmented. It's a cold product. I really love the packaging. It is expensive, but it works beautifully. Next one on my list is no other than the Kat Von D Light and Shade Contour Face Palette. And I really, really love this palette, guys. I really love that, you know, the mirror, and I really love that now it comes in a refillable pans, which I have. Now, contour powders that I use, I could use all 3 of them, but my most used is this one and this one sometimes. This one is the Subconscious, and this one is the Shadow Play, and this one is Sombre. The Subconscious I really, really love. It's the contour that I used today, the Subconscious, and I think it's really beautiful. And I will swatch it for you. The Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour, it's just, I don't know, it's just spot on. This is the Subconscious that I use, this is the Shadow Play, and this is Sombre. Obviously, this one is for more darker skin tones. I usually gravitate towards the Subconscious or sometimes the Shadow Play. So I really love this palette, guys. If you haven't checked it out, please do. It's beautiful. They're very, very pigmented. They are, Amazing powders, and again, you need to use a little. It's better to build up slowly than use a big blob and you have like, you know, 2 stripes here and you look like a kind of like crazy person, if you know what I mean. So this color here, it's my top favorite. Next one, it is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Original Contour Kit. That shade here, the Fawn on the powder. I really like that original contour kit, and I feel it's the kit that started it all. It's not as smooth as fine as the Kat Von D ones, but I like sometimes not as pigmented powder. Here is the Fawn of the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, and here is the Fawn on the stick. As you see, it's a little bit more warm tone, but not again very, very warm, and I really like it. I think it's an excellent shade, and it depends what are you looking for. Sometimes it can, you know, sometimes I don't want a really, really prominent contour, and that will give you very, very subtle. So I really, really love that. For the last one, I have to say, I really love an eyeshadow. Sometimes I would use an eyeshadow as my contour. And for that, I picked from one of my favorite matte palettes ever, a Wizard 01 Neutral Matte Palette. And I really love this shade over here as my contour. It's beautiful, it's very cool tone, it just looks amazing on the skin. And obviously I don't need to go and, you know, tell you a lot about these powders, because I'm sure the most of you know what I mean. And it looks like that. And I know it looks scary, it's a very cool tone, but you do need to use a little. It's beautiful when you travel and you don't want to take, you know, a lot of products with you. So you can get a palette like that. Any matte palette you have with a cool tone that it's towards, you know, your skin type. Matte palettes, guys, it's not only for eyeshadows. You can use it as a, you know, to touch up your regrowth. You can use it as a brow product, and you can use it as a contour, of course, bronzer, and whatever else you like. So I really love that shade here, the Wizard Neutral Matte 01 palette, and I love them. I love to contour. I don't do it every day. I do bronze every day, but when I do, I will use one of these 5 products. My top favorite, like, of these 5, if I had to pick, I mean, I can't pick. How can I pick? I would say if it's for a palette, I really like the Kat Von D Shade and Light. And if it's for individually, I do really like that cream contour of the Anastasia Beverly Hills as in Fawn. And now I will let you know brushes that I like to use with these products. For bronzers, I like to use the Wayne Goso 2 brush, and it gives you that beautiful natural bronzer. I don't like to use extremely huge brushes for bronzers, because they do take a lot of, you know, the face, and I do like to have some sort of control. And also for like one else that I like to use, it's that powder brush from Mirenes. And that is slightly bigger, but it's not as big as some other brushes. I do want to buy though the Tom Ford bronzer brush, because I heard so much about it. But this one of Wayne Goss, or a powder brush like kind of like in that size, I really love for bronzer. And as a for contour, I really like that size, the slanted size of the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Face Brush, and it's double-ended. And I use it like this, and it's beautiful for contour. I really like it, and of course I really like that size for powder. And one other brush that I really like, it's the NARS Ita brush, and this is the mini one that can give you a beautiful, like, you know, chisel contour, and it's beautiful for your nose as well. And 2 more brushes that I love for contour and bronzing. This is both from the Ray Morris, and this is the Flawless Shader brush, and I love that for contour here or bronzer. I use that either contour or bronzer. It works perfectly for both. And if you want sharp, extremely sharp contour, it's the number 4 Square Kabuki by Ray Morris, and I love that for very, very sharp or to contour like my nose. If you haven't checked Ray Morris brushes, seriously, go and check them out now. So that's all, guys. These were my top 5 favorite bronzers and 5 favorite powders to contour. I hope you like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and all that good stuff, and let me know your thoughts. Which is your favorite product? I would like to know. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, mwah. Bye.